Hello, welcome back to the Lounge with Annette, where you might see a little bit of this and you might see a little bit of that. How you doing? Hello everyone. So today's video is going to be showing you the canvas that I purchased from a D-Stash. Okay, so this canvas was purchased from Stitcherista, which I'll have a picture of her YouTube channel, eBay. She's doing a D-Stash of a lot of canvases. Majority of them are Hannah Lynn's, but in order for you to see what she have or offered on her eBay, I'ma just guide you to her channel because I had difficulties finding her eBay. So the way I found it was to look up the canvas, the artist Hannah Lynn, and then this particular one came up, and then I clicked on it, and then I saw it was her eBay channel, and that's how I purchased it. So it may be operator error that couldn't find it, but it was difficult. So if you go to her channel, watch her video, maybe it was 8 days ago, 7 to 8 days ago, she mentioned it, and I think she might have her eBay link in her description. So if it's easy for you to find it that way, I'm happy for you, but it was difficult for me. Okay, so let's talk about the D-Stash. So originally she had all her canvases at $100 because a lot of them are discontinued and you can't find them. But she said she wanted to get rid of them, so she lowered her price. So I got this canvas for $45. However, the shipping was $21 and some change, which made the total like $71. And I felt like that was fair because if I was to purchase it back then or off of Diamond Art Club website, I would have spent about the same amount, but not for $100, you know. So I appreciate it that she lowered the prices. All right, so let's get on with the D-Stash. Not D-Stash, to see what I purchased from the D-Stash. Are you ready to see what I purchased from the D-Stash? Did I say this was discontinued? Yes, it's discontinued. All right, so this is what I purchased from the D-Stash. I purchased Autumn by Hannah Lynn. The drills are round. In inches is 17 by 24. In centimeters is 42.6 by 60.8. It has 47 colors with 3 ABs and 1 fairy dust. Okay, so I already have the ABs and the fairy dust out. So the first AB is this red AB, which is DMC 107. The next one looks like it's yellow, and that's DMC 130. Then this one is blue, and that is DMC 137. And the fairy dust, I think, yeah, this is fairy dust, is like this greenish yellow color, and it's Z907. All right, we're gonna see if we can find them on the canvas. Let me put this to the side real quick. And voila, this canvas is beautiful to me. I love it because it has all the fall colors. It had all the colors that I love. It's just bright. And then her eyes. I love her eyes. So it looks like she is a butterfly, which I love butterflies. So that's a plus. I love how the leaves are falling and how her dress is made of leaves. And it's just all this fall color here. Just gorgeous. And I like the fact that her skin tone and her blush is really pretty. Now this canvas is old, right? I don't know how old it is, but you can tell it's old for the fact that it's just a regular plastic sheet here. And it's thin, it's not perforated. And then the drill field, even though this is a round canvas, the drill field is kind of square. It has a square looking kind of feel. I'll bring it up to show you. Okay, this is the drill field I was telling you about. You see how it looks like it's square? squares, but it's a round canvas. That's how you know that it's old. It's an older canvas. And I'm just okay. I'm okay with it because there's no guide circle. So I'm curious to see how it will lay down drills. And later on, I mentioned that I didn't know what this area is right here. But after looking at the picture, I realized it is the rest of her hair. So you'll hear me say it in the other clip, but this is me letting you know that I now know that it's her hair. Okay, see you in the rest of the video. But let's talk about these ABs and fairy dust. So the first up is 107. I did show you, but I'm going to show you again. So anywhere you see red on this canvas, it's sprinkled. It's sprinkled all throughout the red portions. So majority of them, I'm going to say, is within this wing right here. So that's the red. The next up is the yellow. And that's the number 2. So anywhere you see like a yellow, and it's sprinkled, 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 sprinkled. Sprinkled up in here, sprinkle, sprinkle. Is there? No, there's none over there. So majority of it again is right here. Oh, let me put this here. Right here. Okay, and then the blue. And again, wherever you see blue is going to be sprinkled. So we have sprinkled here, some sprinkled there. Here, do we have any here? Yep, there's some. Is some here, is some at the bottom there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So majority of it I see is right here. Okay, and the last up is the fairy dust. And that is the equal sign. And it's the greenish color. So let's move this over. So we have it, a lot of it here, a lot there, a lot there. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. So it's right there. So it looks like the ABs and the fairy dust is here, majority of it, but then sprinkled around the whole canvas. I can appreciate that. However, I do feel like I have an opportunity to do a little bit of enhancements. And if I'm going to do enhancements, I would try to do something like, this is the letter C, it's a purple. That's a C. Yeah, C is, oh, they're not in order. Yeah, C is like a lavender purple. So I would try to find something that can highlight this color here. This is also a purple, which is number 5. So I think I can try to find something that highlights her eyeshadow there. Maybe here as well. No, what's that? No. Okay, no, that looks like that can be what it is. Maybe here in the wings, because there's a C, there's C's and 5 here. This is her dress. Let me make sure you can see me pointing to it. Okay, right here. So this is her, like a part of her dress. So I think maybe I'll try to bling something there. These leaves are a part of her dress as well. So I think maybe I'll probably try something there. This is a part of her outfit, but you got a little bit of ABs in this. I don't think I have anything that would be the color, the yellow or the gold. Maybe I have some metallic, so we'll see. And then I have a hint of green and some burgundy there. And I think that would be it, what I would try to enhance, because I don't really know what this area is right here. So I'm just looking like this is standing out. This is noticeable. Her dress is noticeable. Her eyeshadow and some, highlights in her hair are noticeable. What is this? Eyeshadow is noticeable. Her lips probably will stay the same. Yeah, and that's the only, and then, this part here, I don't know if I have enough for this and this. Is this part of her? Yeah, this is her shoulder. So these three areas, maybe. And then, okay, so that's an AB right there. Yeah. What do y'all think? I think that's it. That's what I would try to enhance. Okay. Oops, excuse me. All right, so yeah, that is it. That's what I purchased from the D-Stash. Again, she have a lot more canvases on her eBay page, so go ahead and take a look at it. Again, check my description box. I will have her YouTube channel there. And yeah, that's it. That's the end. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.